What's up, everybody, and welcome to Shadow Nexus. Y'all, I have a very special story to share with you today. Just so that you know, I am anchored where I'm at currently, right? And I'm like just blown away, okay? I'm completely blown away. Because when I got up today, right? I went outside and sat with my journal, and after I got done writing down what I remembered from my dreams and what I remembered, well, not what I remembered, but here, let me re-say that. Bear with me. Okay, so after I got done writing what I remembered from my dreams, my guides had me go back to my other previous entry where I had done a channeling about who I am from a past life, right? So after I was done with that, I put the book down and I was guided to go get the Enchanted Spell Oracle deck, right? And 3 cards come out, but I'm only going to share this one, okay? Because it's crazy. But crazy like the good kind of crazy, right? So, bear with me here. Because the message I'm going to share with you is awesome. Okay? I need to get my water. Got this jug of spring water. I'm so hyper right now, it's ridiculous. So this message is for the collective. It's for everybody. That's why I'm sharing. So all signs, So I'm sitting there, all right? And this was the second card that came out. And it's the wisdom card, right? It says Ivy Wisdom, September 30th, October 27th, right? And I'm going to read to you what it says. Okay? Acceptance, friendship, and balance. Ivy berry, Hedera helix. The ivy berry provides food for the blackbird, a bird that symbolizes wisdom and intellect. Ivy was once used to clarify and purify ale so that it was clean to drink, and has long been associated with friendship and hospitality. In medieval times, an ivy-covered pole outside an establishment symbolized that ale and good cheer could be found within. The god of wine wears a crown of ivy. The god of wine wears a crown of ivy leaves and berries upon his head. The symbolism of the card, the priestess of wisdom, stands and revere beneath a herb wheel containing ivy berries, leaves, and seed pods. Beside her is a golden butterfly, a symbol strongly associated with the ivy plant. The priestess is clothed in red, the time of mid autumn, falling between the 30th of September and 27th of October in the northern hemisphere. Okay, so the divination. The appearance of the wisdom card requires you to step away from a certain situation to find some objectivity and balance. The lesson of Ivy concerns friendship and connections with others, especially in terms of accepting people for their differences. Ivy learns to entwine and thrive no matter what the conditions. Our relationships twist and turn and sometimes become rocky. The wisdom of Ivy whispers resilience to make lasting connections and to keep the bonds of friendship strong. Ivy Crown Ritual. Making yourself an ivy crown is a beautiful ritual to help you contemplate your relationships. It says, take some wire and measure the circumference of your head, and then make a circular base for your own crown with it. Using real or decorative ivy, entwine the leaves throughout your wire base, building layer upon layer of greenery, all the while thinking of the people in your life and what they mean to you. Secure the ivy tightly with the remaining wire, making sure everything is safe and secure, just like your relationships. The end result should be a fantastic ivy crown, one you can wear with pride and joy, and symbolizes how far you have come in making wise relationship choices. Right? Okay, so I went out to the park and meditated this morning after these cards came out, and I just walked across the bridge. As a matter of fact, in one of my videos that's on the channel, I share the park, and you can see the bridge that I'm talking about that I walked across. I walked across that bridge, and then I went to the left and went out through there where it looked like deers had made a path, and there was this big huge pine tree off to the left, right? And I went through that little thickness there and came into this clearing where there was just this hill, and of course the pine tree was there, and it was all secluded, but inside that area was all completely open. And there was this old downed tree, and I seen this vine growing, right? With brown bark and everything. And this was growing off of the brown vine. So I went out there looking for ivy vine. And, I'm just going with it. And there it was, lo and behold, this, right? Stick with me. It gets even better. So the vine that I picked is the Vitis riparia. It's called the riverbank grape. Also a twining vine, native to the land here in Ohio. It produces blue-black grapes, sacred fruit used in wine rituals, and symbolizes resilience, healing, spiritual sustenance, commonly associated with ancestral land, wisdom, and transformation. Though not ivy, it holds near identical symbolic resonance, right? And so the symbolism of comparison, ivy the Hedera helix is the growth style, the twining vine, the symbolism of resilience, friendship, intellect, right? The fruit is blackberries, non-edible, right? Associated deity is Dionysus or Bacchus, and historical use is ale purification for crown rituals, right? And the funny part about it is this morning my third eye and my crown was pulsating like crazy, right? And so the river grape, this one here, the Vitis riparia, the growth style is twining vine, and the symbolism is strength, healing, and rooted transformation. And the fruit is blue black grapes. They're edible, but they're sour. But there weren't any grapes on it yet. They hadn't produced grapes. And the associated deity with this is the same. It's Dionysus, Bacchus, and the historical use for this vine specifically is wine. It's sacred land ritual. It's spiritual grounding, right? And so I'm sitting here right before I was inspired to share this whole story with all of you, right? And my guides told me, this is what my guides gave me, okay? It says, they say, here, hold on, because I had to write it down. It's a lot to remember. I'm so excited, like, okay. They said, you didn't pick the same plant as the card. You picked its twin in spirit. We guided you not to a page in a book, but to the living symbol from your land. That vine was calling you. You touched it, crowned yourself with it, and unknowingly completed the ritual, right? And my whole intention was to complete the ritual, but I didn't know, like, I didn't have any prior knowledge. It's not like I did any research and knew exactly where that vine was going to be at, right? So, you see what I'm saying? So, what else they gave me was that I'm no longer just reading the signs. I'm embodying them, right? Because the land was speaking to me. The plants were listening, which is funny because, you know, as my channeling, they say that I am not lost and that I'm awakening. And I didn't feel like I was lost. But today, look, y'all, today was super test for me today, right? And let me tell you why. Okay? Because my guides have been telling me, and my soul has been telling me to get certified in sound healing, right? And it's something that I've been wanting to do because I do have a love for music. But I'm trying, I really want to help everybody. And I understand my mission, but I knew there was a lot more than just learning numerology. And, you know, I have so many different decks that I'm learning. And have been over the years, right? And it's taken me a long time to open up. I had to get past the fear. I had to get comfortable and, you know, gain the knowledge and turn it into wisdom so that I could get comfortable with stepping out of my comfort zone to do this channel and to bring it to everybody, all of you, the collective, all the signs, all 12 signs, right? All of you. Whether you've been with me from the beginning or you're new here, okay? It's a process, right? And the old part of me that died a long time ago, as I've been shedding this skin, right? This old ego that is no longer me, right? As I step into my higher purpose to do this here. And so when I started doing my website, right, y'all, hear me out. Just please hear me out. So when I invested in my website, I got screwed over, okay? And I had to do all this research. I spent months learning back-end development as well as front-end in order to get ShadowNexus.org off the ground. I have written an entire shadow work formula that is broke down in a journaling program that I designed from my own personal journey, entwined with Dr. Carl Jung. If you're not familiar with him, he is a shadow work. He's really well known for shadow work, his philosophy, his doctrine, everything. He's like the man behind the term shadow work, right? The shadow self. And so what I'm getting at here is I've been trying so hard to get my website up off the ground, and because I didn't know everything that I was doing, I fucked up my website. And it's not beyond repair, okay? I just need to get somebody who I've already got picked out, okay? I went and did research and I found the developers that can do it and get it done. But I am completely tapped out. I'm out of funds, okay? And I'm not here asking anybody for funds, so please don't get me wrong. That's not what this is about. The reason I'm sharing all this with you is because I need to share it with you. Because collectively, as my purpose here, it's not just what I do, but I'm sharing this with you because I'm trying to help. With everything in me, I'm trying to help, okay? And it's been really hard. And I'm this fucking amazing strength that just keeps pushing and pushing and pushing, right? And I'm here to do this for humanity, okay, y'all? I'm here to do this for humanity. And my channel can't grow without y'all. So I need support. I'm not asking for financial support. I need your support. And the reason I'm sharing this openly is because so you understand how bad I want this, how bad and how hard I am trying without it being a forceful thing, right? So I'm last night I made a GoFundMe account so that I can obtain donations for getting the crystal sound healing bowls and tuning forks, because I want that to be a part, because it goes hand in hand, right? Because not only does sound frequency heal and repair the DNA from tuning forks and different frequencies to help us shift through, to help heal deep traumas and everything, it goes hand in hand with shadow work. And the whole reason that I founded Shadow Nexus is for this. And I am being called to get these things. But see, I can't even get a job because I cannot obtain an ID without a legal address. I have nowhere else to go other than this hotel that I'm staying in, right? Again, I'm not asking for financial help, but the point is, when I was done with all this, I'm getting ready to convert my channel into a branded channel, right? So I've had to do some research on YouTube to figure out how to convert my personal channel here, which is where we're at now, and turn it into a branded account, right? So I hit pause on that because I had to take a step away, right? Because I know better than to overwhelm myself, especially after everything that I've done already. And the point is, and I'm going to share, you'll see, I'm going to share all the photos that I have. I have screenshots, right? To prove that I'm not full of shit and that I'm not here to deceive nobody. I am here for those who feel called to come here and be a part of this magical thing that I'm trying to do with Shadow Nexus, right? So I was going to grab the share link for my GoFundMe, and when I went to do that, I couldn't get back in. And so when I went to the new email that I created for that, and the whole reason I created the new email is because when I first started this channel, I started as 13 Tarot, right? But then I seen another reader and got hooked. Like, I really love her messages and everything. I stumbled upon her and she's 13 Moon Tarot, and I was like, shit, man, I didn't know, right? I didn't know. And I was like, that's too close to her. So I didn't even have Shadow Nexus. This was a minute ago, right? because when I very first started this channel, there was no Nexus anything, right? In some of my videos, you'll hear me say Arcane Nexus, right? I was going to do Arcane Nexus, but it was already taken, right? I didn't know that until I went down the line. So after I went from 13 Tarot to Arcane Nexus, right? This has been a battle. Everything has tried to stop me from doing, because there's energies at play and that just don't want me to win. And I am going to stop at fucking nothing. And I need everybody's help to do this, right? So because I can't get an ID, right? Because I'm staying in a hotel, I have nowhere to go. I have no friends, all right? I have no family. The one friend that I have has helped me and won't help me no more. Right? And I don't expect them to, okay? I don't. But here's the thing. After I changed to Shadow Nexus, the original account, right, was email. The email was 13tarot874@gmail.com for this YouTube channel. So I started to do some research and I was like, I need to get my email the same as the brand for Shadow Nexus, right? So I made the new email, and after I made the new email for Shadow Nexus YouTube@gmail.com, right? That's done. I got that part accomplished, and I'm going through the process. I just need to convert. So please bear with me and stick with me through this. It's been rough, but you know what? I'm still here. I'm a pillar of strength. I'm still going, and the point is, if it wasn't for the wisdom that I had, right? And the proof that I'm doing things, that's why I'm sharing this overall with you, because my team wants me to share this experience with everybody, right? I'm a product of my environment. So because I'm staying in a hotel, I cannot use a hotel to get an ID because it's an established business. They don't allow that in Ohio. I can't get a P.O. box because you need a legal address to get a P.O. box, right? And you need an ID to do that as well. I can't do that because I can't, right? So I got mail sent here. They told me I can't do that. So I can't go get a job without an ID, right? I can't do that. And my purpose is this. This is my purpose, y'all. And I need everybody's support to subscribe, to comment, to interact, because I don't get paid nothing. And I'm not asking for nothing, right? And I'm going to include all the proof. A lot of people might say it's really unprofessional to do a video like this and include it on my channel. But you know what? I'm being real. I'm being real with y'all. You don't get no realer than this, right? So that's why I'm sharing this with y'all. Because not only is it magical and it's proof that spirit is with me, that I'm guided, and it's not that I have anything to prove to anybody, and I don't have to prove anything to anybody, but I'm choosing to be transparent, because transparency is connection. It's my truth. It's my foundation. It's what I stand for. And I'm here for humanity to do it. And I cannot do this without support. I'm not asking for financial support. Again, I do these readings and these channeled messages and everything, and I'm a new channel. So stick with me. Because I'm not going to give up. All right? I'm here for everybody. I'm here for each and every one of you. And I mean that so much. I mean that from the depths of my soul. Okay? So know that I love each and every one of you so much. And it's very important to me that I complete this. All right? I am an anchor here. I have nowhere to go. This is where I'm at. My team, my guides, my angels, my ancestors are with me. Feel my presence. Feel our presence. I don't do this alone. Okay? And this is my purpose. And this is why I'm here. So, the other thing is, once I post this video, right? Shadow Nexus YouTube channel, where you're at right now, I am currently at 26 subscribers. I have 142 videos. My channel is a year old. And the reason that I wasn't posting every day, right, all the time, is because I was still opening up with a lot of things. I was fumbling. I was trying to pick up the mess that the original people who started to do my website for me wouldn't finish and left me in the dust with it. So the time that I was not present, it was way over 6 months. Okay. And I was in a dark place at the time before I got here to where I'm at now. Right. Because I no longer reside where I used to live at. And we're not even going to talk about that, because the past is the past, and it served me, and it gave me even more strength. And it unlocked a lot of gifts once I got out of that energy. And where I'm at now, I've just blossomed. I've been in nature. I've been doing a lot of things and sharing with each and every one of you. And so my example is my legacy. And I do this for humanity. So I'm going to get into the numbers real quick before I end this video, because I'm going to share all the screenshots and everything will be included in this video so that you can see what I'm talking about too. But once I upload this video, it'll be at 143 videos, right? Well, 6 plus 2 being 26 subscribers. 6 and 2 is 8, right? 142 videos, y'all, which will be 143 once I post this one. All right. So you have 7, but once this one is posted, you have 8. So that's 8. And what's 8 plus 8? It's 16, and 6 and 1 is 7. You see what I'm saying here? Now, Aries was the last video that I did, right? I did the Aries reading, and it was posted yesterday. It was the last of the Rumi Oracle messages. I did that on the 7th. Today is the 8th. By the time this video posts, it'll be midnight. It'll be the 9th. I'm a life path 9. Because my name, Justin Martin Fisher, all 6-letter names breaks down to a 9. So I'm a life path 9, right? Yes, I know. 666. JUSTIN MARTIN FISHER. Right? So 666. And when you break that down, 6 and 6 is 12. 12 plus 6 is what? It's 18. And 8 plus 1 is 9. That's what makes me a life path 9. That's how it breaks down in numerology, y'all. And here's my proof right here where I got certified. Not that I need to prove anything, but you see the synchronicity? The area code that I'm living in is 419. One off from 420. Okay, so back to the Aries thing real quick, right? At the end of the way here, there's a guy who's staying at the end. There's 4 units up top here where I'm at. He's at the very end, right? 4 units. Top and bottom. 4 and 4 is 8, right? He's in Aries. He walked up to me and was talking to me because he says, I don't know what it is about you, man, but he says, well, I do, but, and bro, if you're watching this, you can vouch for me. So he's talking to me and he's telling me that his number is 7, right? So he's at Aries, his number is 7, and I did the Aries message on the 7th. Is the math mathing? I'm not going to talk about the meanings behind the numbers right now. It's just the synchronicity is what's here. It's what's relevant. Okay? So just think about this and let this sink in. Because the confirmation with spirit is so strong around me and so ridiculously real that it's undeniable. And that is my authentication. Okay? It's my validation. It's my watermark. It's the proof that I'm not counterfeit. And again, not that I have anything to prove, but I'm sharing this message with all y'all right now because I need to. Because it needs to be said. It needs to be done. Okay? So thank you, each and every one of you. Have no idea how much it means to me. Okay? I know now why. Because I think that it was, okay, so the reason that the GoFundMe didn't work is because of 2 reasons, I believe. I'm not 100% about the phone number thing because I was using a text now phone number, right? Because I broke my other phone, right? And we'll just leave it at that. You know, plus I was really paranoid because I've dealt with hackers and I felt like my phone was infiltrated at the old place that I was living at because I dealt with a hacker, okay? And so I got sketchy about it. And since I had dropped it and it was cracked, it was my Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. The pin broke, I replaced the pin, and then yada, yada, yada. And anyways, it was a really expensive phone. It was $2,000 for that fucking phone, right? And I was like, fuck it. Since I'm feeling some type of way about it, you know. And it wasn't out of fear. It was just I just felt like I'm going to let this go. And I'm going to do the S24 Plus instead. You know, not deal with this. I didn't want to take any chances. Not with everything I've done. Not after everything I've been through. Because We learn lessons not to stay in loops. We're here to break the cycles that we're in. And that's where I'm at. Since I'm anchored here and I am breaking the cycle, I'm here to anchor. I'm here as an anchor, not only for humanity, but for where I'm at. Okay? So there's that. So I will include all the screenshots and everything so that you know, so you can see for yourself. And yeah, there's that. And I just wanted to share that with everybody because I really think that it's beautiful and amazing. And I know that my energy is really intense, but I love myself. I have a lot of self-love. And this has been a challenge for me. And I'm still here pushing. I'm still here pushing, y'all. Okay? So help me help humanity. It's not about the financial, okay? But eventually I am going to try to figure out a way to get donations because I do need financial assistance. I'm not going to lie. Until I can get into a place and figure this all out, I'm trying to get everything off the ground. Okay? So just please be patient and please work with me. I am not asking for anything. Eventually, I'm going to try to get that to work. And back to what I was saying about the GoFundMe not working out. Because when I went and picked out a singing bowl set, and I picked two different things, but overall, I'm trying to hire the company that is trusted. They have great reviews. They're great at what they do. I've already talked to them on the phone. And, you know, so the GoFundMe was about getting the website fully developed and done so I don't have to deal with it. While they get that done for me, I can hire them and get Shadow Nexus platform up off the ground and running full speed ahead. And I know the universe has my back on this. I know that y'all have my back on this, okay? And I'm not here to swindle nobody. It's not why I'm here. I am not a deceiver, okay? It's all love. It's all love. I can promise you that. So I think it was between the text now, and I think also that the singing bowls and tuning forks and everything, I was at, and like, it had me, because of what it recommended, is why I went with the price range that I did, because GoFundMe said people who typically do what it was that I was trying to do, try to raise $3,500. So when I went and looked for the bowls and the tuning forks, and I valued in the cost of the developer team that can finish everything for me so I can focus on doing messages and go do other trainings, right? So that I can get all this done and not have to stress about that. So that I can get the supplies that I need to, fulfill and do what it is that I'm trying to do for humanity, for everybody who's here, okay? So I picked what I found on the set was really expensive, and I really wasn't trying to spend that much time looking around. But I did find a good deal finally that was way cheaper than $3,000 something. So I really only need like $700 to do it all. I can get the whole bowl set, the tuning forks, the mat, the carrying cases, and pay the developer to do my site, get it up and running, be done with it, and have everything I need to get up off the ground. And I'm not, I'm going to be doing the free stuff, and I'm going to be doing the paid stuff because I have to make a living too, right? We all know this. Everybody has to have a way to make a living. Well, this is mine. This is it. I have to achieve this, but I cannot do it alone. My guides just can't hand me a big old bunch of briefcase of money, right? So right now I'm not asking anybody for money until I can figure out how to get donations. You know, I won't be putting that up until I convert the channel to a branded account. And I got to go through some steps, which I'm going to do tonight. So after I post this video, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be converting the channel into a branded account. So I have to watch some videos on YouTube, finish figuring out the whole step process on getting that out of the way so that I can post funding things for people to donate, right? So look, I appreciate you all for just hearing this shared message and just being here and showing up. I'm showing up every day for y'all, and I need that too. I need everybody to have my back collectively. Okay? I don't even care about the donations. I don't. I just want to help humanity. That's what I'm here to do. It's my mission. Okay? So, much love to each and every one of you. My name is Justin. Thank you for tuning in to Shadow Nexus once again. And thank you for, if you've made it to this far in the video, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I do. I appreciate y'all so much. From my heart to your heart. Thank you. And namaste.